As we welcome our viewers in the Gambia and around the world, this is News Review. I am Lamin Jai. Coming up, Gambians continue to react angrily to Yankuba Toure's encounter with the TRRC. We have a report that we'll bring you. Also, President Adama Barrow has made a personal donation of 1,000 bags of rice worth over $1 million. We have a report on that too. These and more coming up, but first I will start with the papers and I'll begin with the Standard newspaper. The Standard today, Thursday, 27th June, is reporting that arrested Yankuba detained at secret location. Also on the Standard, National Broadband Network project launched. Also on the Standard, court fines man $10,000 for inflammatory remarks against Mandinkas. Justice Minister encourages Jame rape victims to speak out. So we will quickly go through some of the stories on the Standard. Former AFPRC member Yankuba Toure, implicated in multiple alleged crimes, including the slaying of fellow minister Usman Koro Sise, is being detained at an unknown location for his safety after his dramatic arrest at the commission yesterday. This followed a push and pull between him and lead counsel Esa Fall, who wanted him to account for his alleged role in the 22 years of tyranny in which he participated as one of the pioneers. Toure finally agreed to appear but flatly refused to say anything beyond his educational and military career before the 1994, the year he and 4 others dislodged the PPP government to impose a dictatorship. You can use all your legal tools. I am not going to testify because under the current constitution, I am covered by immunity as member of the AFPRC, he told the council, and with that, he stormed out. He was instantly arrested and a mobile circus started going along with him, and he was escorted to Karawa police station. There, an angry mob gathered chanting, "Never again, never again," demanding to physically handle Mr. Toure. The crowd overwhelmed the police, who had to spray tear gas to disperse the crowd, who started violently throwing stones at the police van carrying Mr. Toure to a secret location. The Standard is also reporting that a court has fined a man $10,000 for inflammatory remarks against Mandinkas. Magistrate Peter Adoche of the Brikama Magistrate Court yesterday fined one landing collie $10,000 in default to serve 9 months in prison after he was found guilty of uttering a provocative statement against the Mandinka tribe. According to the indictment, landing collie on 6th April 2017 at Bullock Village in Fonyi, West Coast region, provoked a breach of peace by using a loudspeaker and using abusive language against the Mandinkas. Also, this is a press release on the Standard. Justice Minister encourages Jame rape victims to speak out. The Attorney General, Minister of Justice, Mr. Wakat M. Tambedu, has followed with keen interest the recent publication on 25th June 2019 of an interview by the New York Times of Miss Fatou Jallow, a Gambian national who was reportedly raped by former President Yahya Jammeh. The Attorney General salutes the courage of Miss Jallow for speaking out and sharing her story with the world and for exposing yet another serious allegation of reprehensible conduct by former President Yahya Jammeh, who abused his position as head of state to the detriment of many Gambians, including the sexual assault of Miss Jallow, a young and brave girl. Also on the Standard, UTG student arrested for allegedly stealing 30 university computers. A 24-year-old student of the University of the Gambia who allegedly stole 30 computers from the university's ICT lab is in police custody amid investigations. Police in Kanifing arrested and charged Muhammad Cham on Monday. He is alleged to have stolen 30 computers, each valued at more than $25,000. Police spokesperson ASP Lamin Jai said the university student is set to appear in court as soon as possible. He disclosed after rigorous investigations, the police were able to recover 30 of the stolen computers and they arrested 3 other suspects charged with receiving stolen properties. So that will be all on the Standard. I will move on to the Point. The Point is also reporting on Yankuba Toure today. With constitutional immunity, Toure disregards legitimacy of TRRC. That's the lead story on the Point. Justice Minister hails courage of Gambian who accuses Jame of rape. That's the Miss Fatou Jallow case there. Yankuba Toure's refusal to testify causes chaos. That's also reported on the Standard. Justice Ministry vows to prosecute Yankuba Toure. U.S. details Gambia's religious tolerance in its released International Religious Freedom Report. We will see what story we can bring you on the Justice Ministry vows to prosecute Yankuba Toure. The Minister of Justice, Aboka Tambedu, has vowed to vehemently prosecute Yankuba Toure, the former APRC or FPRC junta, after he refused to testify at the TRRC despite being served with several subpoenas. GRTS report. Speaking on the program Gambia Today on GRTS, Minister Tambedu said he was shocked by Mr. Toure's contemptuous conduct and for acting in utter disrespect to the victims of his crimes. After his arrest, he was taken to the Kairaba police station, where a mob of angry protesters quickly gathered, requesting Yankuba Toure be handed to them. Mr. Toure was then transferred by the police to an undisclosed location. Police PRO ASP Lamin Jai told the state broadcaster that the police are now pursuing all procedures to hold Mr. Toure accountable. So the U.S. also released a report. U.S. details Gambia's religious tolerance in its released International Religious Freedom Report. On June 21, 2019, Secretary of State Michael R. Pompeo released the 2018 version of the annual report to Congress on international religious freedom. The International Religious Freedom Report that describes the status of religious freedom in every country. The report covers government policies violating religious belief and practices of groups, religious denominations, and individuals, and U.S. policies to promote religious freedom around the world. The U.S. State Department of State submits the report in accordance with the International Religious Freedom Act of 1998. So that's all we have on the papers. We will go to our first story. President Adam Barrow has made a personal donation of 1,000 bags of rice worth over $1 million to be distributed to victims of last week's deadly windstorm in the Central River and Upper River region. A powerful windstorm last Tuesday swept houses, at least 600 houses in the Upper River region and the Central River region, displacing thousands of people. State House Press Secretary Ami Bojan Siso told journalists at a press conference on Thursday that the president has made a personal donation of 1,000 bags of rice worth over $1 million. Here's an excerpt.
Recent windstorm disaster in the CRR, the Central River region, and the Upper River region of the Gambia. Over the weekend, it was reported that 600 properties have been affected in the Upper River alone. The president has made a personal donation of 1,000 bags of rice worth over $1 million to be distributed to the victims. Efforts are also being made to mobilize $35 million as estimated amount required to provide relief.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm going to replace my AfriCell 3G SIM card.
Why use a 3G SIM card when you have a 4G phone? Replace your 3G SIM card today for the real AfriCell 4G SIM and receive 1 GB of internet data for free.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, it's been almost 3 weeks since the nation woke up to the news of an outbreak of caste-related violence in the Upper River region town of Koina. The rampage led to the arrest of over 24 or close to 24 people who have been charged with various crimes, including arson and assault. The Gambia government, especially the president, has been accused of indifference with regard to caste-related tensions across the country, but this claim is rejected by the State House or by State House. More in this report. Violence saw houses set ablaze and properties vandalized. 23 people are currently standing trial for various offenses. The people of Koina told the Fatut Network the borough administration is not keen in the maintenance of peace between members of Koina's various social ranks.
Billahi komi o bundanye nga simfa tale na foma gofono men bi jafatu jamme men fele LRR sai mol nene wulitale jang alikalo la nyamaro koto ani satela alma ba koto nyamaro koto kafutama ado ye safero kele fo ministry local government otumo lamini diba kayitandiro kala mansakana siye njube iye wulibang iye mfatanyola janni kubena kela membe tambila nyena wala mu starting tidron adu fatu jamme a safe kili aya jafe fula aya safe saba bari otumo membe ministry yala local government e ka fay lamini diba fenne man jabiri mambo man sakunda ka futantol kemma adu diamo fana mamboje pour kana ka futantol ma nyamarlo laftali en nyineke alkana nyinke.
The Director of Press and Public Relations at the Office of the President, Ami Bojang Sissoco, could not give a specific answer regarding practical steps the President is taking to end caste-related tensions in the country.
The issue of local communities are under the purview of local government. And he has been consulting not only with the minister, but also other Gambian elders in the Sarahule communities to reach out to these people to discuss. It's not only in Koina, URR. It's in different parts of the country. It has been brewing, and people are aware of it. And steps that are being taken, which we have been aware of, is that the consultations with the elders of the communities, so that they can also consult among themselves to look at what are the appropriate measures that they can take to make sure that these things are understood and stopped.
Mrs. Bojang Sissoco is also dismissing claims the President is receptive to the idea of the arrest of close to 24 people in Koina, and that the President has reportedly said he will teach them a lesson.
About the Koina, whether he made a remark like that, I've not heard the remark. He did not make it in my presence. He did not tell me that is what he said to anybody. If he does, I'm not aware. So I cannot report on that.
At 500 kilometers from Banjul, Koina is a promising growing settlement with over 10,000 residents. However, the growing feeling of deep-seated animosity between the so-called freeborns and the so-called slaves has seriously injured the peace in which members of the community enjoy. Koina is currently the only town in the Gambia where neighbors do not greet each other and they do not go to each other's house. Lamin Jai, the Fatu Network News Review.
South Africa Global is pleased to launch Dalaba Housing Estate. Dalaba Housing Estate is our newest estate located on the Sukuta Jabang Road. You can buy a finished 2 or 3 bedroom house or service plots accompanied with a free fence and gate.
Now, women make up 51% of the country's population and they make up 50% of the country's workforce. This is according to government statistics. And now women in the business sector have created or have formed an institution that will help empower and support Gambian women enterprises. Gambia Women's Chamber of Commerce was launched at a ceremony held at Paradise Suites Hotel today, presided over by Vice President Dr. Aissatou Toure. Jaka Cisse Jaita was at the launch ceremony and she came through with this report.
President Dr. Aissatou Toure, launching the Gambia Women's Chamber of Commerce, applauded the efforts of women in the entrepreneurial sector and the development of the country.
It is a known fact that the Gambian economy is distinguished by operators in the informal sector, with women performing a key role. Statistics have shown that 63% of micro, small, and medium enterprises are micro-enterprises, and 90% of the micro-enterprises are informal. Furthermore, 80% of these are women involved in trading, gardening, handicrafts, and artisanal trade. These women entrepreneurs are predominantly active in rural areas, often in low-paid sectors, and responsible for unpaid care work.
The president of GWCC, Mrs. Nafi Barry, highlighted the institution's vision.
GWCC was founded in January 2019 and dedicated to business development and trade for Gambian women. Our vision is to provide opportunities and visibility for women in business. GWCC's mission is to educate, empower, mentor, promote women's businesses, as well as foster meaningful development, business relationships amongst members.
Also at the event was the EU Ambassador, His Excellency Attila Lajos. He highlighted the EU's continuous support for women and gender equality in the Gambia.
The European Union is pleased to support the newly formed non-profit, non-political, member-driven organization seeking to facilitate business development and trade for Gambian women. The new Chamber's vision is very much in line with the European Union commitment to gender equality as it aims to provide opportunities and visibility for women in business.
The launch ceremony ended with an exhibition tour with GWCC members. Reporting for the Fatu Network News Review, I am Jaka Sisijete.
Gambia. Hello?
Hello?
How are you? I different line. No for the men on Hana.
My telephone be dafa daanu touch. Ba pare nangu tata.
Wa okay, léegi ma def moy instead of my yoni phone bi di ko jox nit muy jël i1 month na la bolé smartphone house ñom suma defé payment bi tay mu nga ko jëli.
Na fa jaar. Man na nek téléphone bu naay.
Non, na la surprise ay tamit. Xam nga yow rek la nam.
Yow mi nek America wala Europe wala yoni mobile muy jël ay wër. Smartphone house ñew pour rek noppal len. Loy def rek moy nga def payment ñu deliver phone bi tay.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Man def ma jëkkar mo ma bolé ak yeen. Mohamed Ndiaye.
Mohamed Ndiaye.
Wa Sweden.
Man ma xamone tay ci suba.
Wa daf ma call suma téléphone bi yaxu mu ne ma demal smartphone house. Ma ne ko way lolu gaaw na ni mu ne ma demal rek.
Mom utal na la fi bena. Moy iPhone 8 Plus.
Masha Allah.
Ak smartphone house emuñ ci jaay mobile rek waaye dañuy jaay computer ay yére ak daala yi nga xam ne rek original lañ. Ba tax nag ku bugg a xam fi nga xam ne mooy smartphone house da nga dem Kairaba Avenue opposite fi nga xam ne mooy Barcelona shop.
Now, it's been almost 24 hours since Yankuba Toure was arrested for refusing to testify before the TRRC. Yankuba Toure was at the center of dramatic scenes on Wednesday after he was subpoenaed by the TRRC to testify to the commission. But the decision by the former AFPRC topsot to not testify to the commission led to him being arrested. Toure's behavior has also triggered widespread anger among Gambians, and more Gambians have been speaking to the Fatu Network on Mr. Toure's encounter with the TRRC.
Ninku mundol safo ko ay TRRC ay wolle disgrace ay banko mol ay yab kantu Yankuba Toure biri nyin ko keta yen ñun la bundalonde momo tata ñun tulato Yankuba Toure maña menke ndana nana maje moya keje karan sana sabal men kala kuma fo mobe amira ko sana sabal be kuma fo me ala jawyata bar sana sabal mawke woto Yankuba Toure be tintindi menna ata fongole wolong mo jama lata ya mobe diamuto sana sabal ñol be natale be la ñantof afana manyana bala na ñanta lola ñantof men ñanta kala ayo fo kanyola hakodi kanyola mo ñola tonya di ñanta kala wol ñam
Yankuba Toure nak definitely dafa wara wax de man no ma gisee ci mbir bi dama gis may bi dafa def lu xamé dafa bari
birin TRC akumasa ada maman ke dia mulati jama bale dia muta ndui be mo kilon wala tikatu junta mol fang be jele mini be la junta kono wal bi jele wal dia muta le jannata bina wal ni respect ko ni mbunyale nata sana sabal bira dia muta doronga min fangola mo fa ya kol wolo to akoya fa ya balalle ani respect ko nata ni mbunya ni Yankuba fana nata wanyama jawiya ta nyawo nyama kambi yankol balon nal ko mbe mu kilin walati mol be jusude min nar ne bari ba jele jusol ye ji iba fala nga balali yalon kambi ya fanga bala fa soto bakele manguten tol kam bala fala kambi ya bala fa soto nyami manguma soto min benkan
Yankuba Toure lacks discipline. If you look at his behavior you'll know that he lacks discipline. I think this is something that should not be it should not be tolerated at all. Because you cannot come to the TRC and be behaving like that. It's uncalled for. So I think this is the main reason that Yankuba Toure should come back and and testify by force, because he should do that. Because many people lost their uncles, sisters, mothers. Some have disappeared. We have not seen them. So Yankuba Toure should come and tell us more.
Bayringa ya kumandira akata diamola. Tonya mo ni akumanda kada diam leta force no la pura diam bari silu ata mandaka loi me ya la se Gambianol kontaan kadi Yankuba Touré la nyin ni ya mira adibinna warata abala fa warata kadi Yankuba Touré menga molla ku jawbala mu de jongo hanni me mira duniya je nyante mira la alkiyamalal woto ni wo ko keta nin ay don na ala nyinte bulu nin moli e kumandi ke nyinin ka ita manyane fansi ala wolti Yankuba Touré do ya men kenyula kunu nin atara mo woli mallu ala jibe Yankuba Touré ken do ta fintela wodulat bari ye luwale jibe wala atinne kato bega pour mod bulo kanama
ay horomante yalek ama famma ji ay horomante yaka ama luwa bunya kana nim president olem iyanda luwa bunya la ni bareda ibina men kele sak bari bala mol bulo kon ay horomante yalek ama luwa bunya nyanda mutalele ye luwa ay tandala akola isina bule ya samba itati RRC ay tadiam jay mol la tonya dila ayam fo dani mol bula men la mol fa ayam fo dani buliye yam fa wala ngente kala bay TRRC lo tawla kam kanyo yam fa katunyo la toñadi.
He's part of the junta, so he should be arrested. Any member of the junta should come to the commission and testify. This commission is not here to prosecute people. It's here to tell stories that has happened that people have never heard of. So Yankuba Touré should come, and any member of the junta should come and testify.
Arrest bi mom dafa desi loi bi so yake loi bi dafa la wara arrest dafa wara arrest man loolu laa gis fekkee dafa yaka loi bi lu wax fekkee dafa yaka loi arrest rek lañ xam
ila muto ndede man kaso kasi jeje bayri Yankuba e doyaro men ke ñunula arresto ndanga jele ko nyanta kala wala nyam
Yankuba Touré arresto min kala nyanta arrest la kata sene yata janni ba arrest la ay ma nyamin kay kenya minki sene yata duniya belan
sai man sa kunna yenta jubele kubo nyin koto Yankuba Touré luwa itandala so manin do nata te balanan sinyola tonya di ayanta kala wala nyam
well, for that is the main reason we should review the constitution so that these laws that help our dictators, to do this kind of things will stop. But the main reason is that.
Interesting comments there. Well, very well, that will be the end of the show. That will bring us to the end of today's program. We thank everyone for being there. Until we come your way next week, I am Lamin Jai. Goodbye.